30. Nobody is sure of having repented sincerely enough. Much less can he be sure of having received perfect remission of sins. 31. Seldom, even as he who has sincere repentance, is he who really gains indulgence. That is to say, most seldom to be found. 32. On the way to eternal damnation are they and their teachers, who believe that they are sure of their salvation through indulgences. 33. Beware well of those who say, the Pope's pardons are that inestimable gift of God, by which man is reconciled to God. 34. For the forgiveness contained in these pardons has reference only to the penalties of sacramental atonement, which were appointed by men. 35. He preaches like a heathen who teaches that those who will deliver souls out of purgatory or by indulgences do not need repentance and contrition. 36. Every Christian who feels sincere repentance and woe on account of his sins, Leah's perfect remission of pain and guilt, even without letters of indulgence. 37. Every true Christian, be he still alive or already dead, partaketh in all benefits of Christ and of the Church, given him by God, even without letters of indulgence. 38. Yet is the Pope's absolution and dispensation by no means to be contemned, since it is, as I have said, a declaration of the divine absolution. 39. It is exceedingly difficult, even for the most subtile theologists, to praise at the same time before thee, people, the great wealth of indulgence and the truth of utter contrition. 40. True repentance and contrition seek and love punishment, while rich indulgence absolves from it and causes men to hate it, or at least gives them occasioned to do so. 41. The Pope's indulgence ought to be proclaimed with all precaution, lest the people should mistakenly believe it of more value than all other works of charity. 42. Christians should be taught, it is not the Pope's opinion, that the buying of indulgence is in any comparable to works of charity. 43. Christians should be taught, he who gives to the poor or lends to a needy man does better than buying indulgence. 44. For, by the exercise of charity, charity increases 8, and man grows better, while by means of indulgence he does not become better, but only freer from punishment. 45. Christians should be taught, he who sees his neighbor in distress and, nevertheless, buys indulgence, is not partaking in the Pope's pardons, but in the anger of God. 46. Christians should be taught, unless they are rich enough, it is their duty to keep what is necessary for the use of their households, and by no means to throw it away on indulgences. 47. Christians should be taught, the buying of indulgences is optional and not commanded. 48. Christians should be taught, the Pope, in selling pardons, has more want and more desire of a devout prayer for himself than of the money. 49. Christians should be taught, the Pope's pardons are useful, as far as one does not put confidence in them, but on the contrary, most dangerous, if through them one loses the fear of God.